If you are a veteran of this channel, you know that I love Sonic. It's literally my favorite video game franchise of all time. I've played each game in the series countless times. Yes, even Sonic 06. I think the only game that I haven't gone back to was Sonic Forces. What is the one thing that I always have trouble doing more than once for a Sonic game though? Completing them. Good God, who knew that Sonic would be the one series where completing every game is always a nightmare? So what am I doing here in this video? Mostly venting frustration. I want to make it clear that at this point I have not completed every game in the Sonic franchise, but I have attempted to complete every game in the Sonic franchise. I want to rank each mainline Sonic game and how awful they are to complete, and at the end of this video, I will have a definitive list. Let's get right into it. To complete Sonic 1, you just have to obtain all 6 Chaos Emeralds from the special stages of the game and beat the game. To get into a special stage, you must collect 50 rings, then make it to the end of the stage and jump into the big ring at the end. Getting to the end of the stage with 50 rings isn't really that hard if you're careful. Where the difficulty and frustration comes in is with the special stages themselves. These special stages are eyesores, and traversal is frustrating. They just get worse as they go on too. There's straight up one special stage where if you're not ready, you just fall right into the goal circle. If you miss too many times, that means starting the entire game over again. Unless you're playing Sonic Origins, you don't get redos. Technically, since this is the first one we're looking at, it makes the top of the list. But it also makes the bottom of the list. To complete Sonic the Hedgehog 2, you must collect all 7 Chaos Emeralds by completing the 7 special stages, and then beat the game. The way you get into the special stages in this game is that you collect 50 rings and then hit a checkpoint. Then jump into the ring of stars that appears above the checkpoint. This sends you to the half-pipe special stage. In these special stages, you must collect enough rings by a certain point to progress. Do it 3 times, and you obtain the Chaos Emerald. Easy enough, right? No, I fucking hate these special stages. Especially if you're playing OG Sonic 2, obstacles and rings just come out of nowhere, meaning they expect you to play these special stages multiple times to memorize it. In an ideal sense, you would remember, but you would have to find another 50 rings, find another checkpoint, and then try again, and by the time you did this, you already forgot the layout of the special stages. Once again, if you're not playing Sonic Origins, doing this is a nightmare. Especially since if you screw up too many times, you must start the game over again, and this one is twice as long as the first. This one goes below Sonic 1. To complete Sonic 3 and Knuckles, you must beat the game as all 3 playable characters, Sonic, Tails, and Knuckles. You must also collect all 7 Chaos Emeralds and all 7 Super Emeralds for each character, unlocking the use of Hyper Sonic, Hyper Knuckles, and Super Tails, or if you're playing Sonic Origins, Hyper Tails. To obtain the Chaos Emeralds, you must find the giant special stage rings hidden throughout the stages and complete the Blue Sphere stage. Blue Sphere is easily the greatest Sonic special stage out of them all, and you cannot convince me otherwise. Blue Sphere is straight up fun, and the challenge runs for the Super Emeralds are even more fun. Sonic 3 and Knuckles so far is the best game to complete, going above Sonic 1. To complete Sonic Adventure, you must collect all 130 emblems. That means beating all 3 missions for each stage for each character. The basic mission for every stage is just to finish the stage. Simple enough. Sonic must get to the end of the level, Tails must win the race, Knuckles must find all 3 pieces of the Master Emerald, Amy must get to the balloon while dodging Zero, Big must catch Froggy, and Gamma must defeat the stage boss in the time limit. The B mission changes depending on the character. but stays similar across the board. Sonic, Tails, Amy, and Gamma must beat their stage while holding 50 rings. Knuckles must find all 3 pieces of the Master Emerald without using a hint ball, and Big must catch a fish that weighs 1,000 grams or more before catching Froggy. The A mission? Oh boy, this is where they get difficult. Sonic and Amy must beat the stage under a certain time. Tails must defeat a faster opponent. Knuckles must find all the pieces of the Master Emerald in under 1 minute. Big must catch a 2,000 gram fish before catching Froggy, and Gamma must finish the stage with a certain amount of time left in your timer. Finishing all of these challenges will award you with 103 emblems. These missions aren't really that bad until you get to Big. Not only must you find all of Big's lore upgrades throughout the world to even be able to attempt these missions, but catching a 2,000 gram fish is the most frustrating thing in the world. It takes forever to catch these fish, some even taking me as long as 10 minutes of just reeling before catching it. The problem is, there is no way to know how heavy a fish is until after you catch it. This means that I could spend 10 minutes reeling in a fish and then learn that it's 1,800 grams and I have to do it all over again. Big's A missions alone make completing this game not worth it. But that's not all the gripes I have. Sub-games also have extra missions, namely Sky Chase. You need to get a certain number of points in order to get the emblem. This was literally impossible for me on the PC and Steam version of the game unless I screwed with the aspect ratio of the game. Yikes. Doing all of this, you should have 113 emblems. You get 12 emblems by finding them within the adventure field. These aren't so bad at all. There are none that are mega annoying, giving you a total of 125 emblems. The final 5 emblems are obtained by the longest, most tedious feature in this game, the Chow Garden. You must beat all 5 jewel races in the game to obtain all 5 emblems. This means you have to raise the Chow to have the ability to win these races. This takes so long, and the only reason I've done it is because of the animal duplication glitch. God forbid you are playing the DX version. If you're playing Sonic Adventure DX, sure, you get the completion bonus of getting to play as Metal Sonic after getting all 130 emblems, but you will be subject to the mission mode as well. The missions are pretty easy, but there are some in particular that will become the bane of your existence. There's one mission where you must collect all of the flags in Ice Cap as Tails, which means if you miss even one on your way down, you must start the entire stage over again. The worst one, however, is hitting the rings in the air in Sonic's Ice Cap. You literally have to pull off a speedrun strat perfectly to obtain this mission. If you fail, you have to restart that portion of the stage at least until you run out of lives. Then you have to start the whole stage over again. This is abysmal, and you don't even get anything for completing all of the missions. This one goes at the bottom of the list. To complete Sonic Adventure 2, you must collect 180 emblems, very similar to the first game, except more! This time, every stage in the game has 5 missions. They're all the same as well. First mission is just to complete the stage. The second mission is to obtain 100 rings as fast as you can. The third mission is to find the hidden Chow within the stage. The fourth mission is to beat the stage under a certain time, and the fifth mission is to complete the stage on hard mode. You are also required to A-rank every stage in this game to get the A-rank emblems for each character. Doing this will award you with 165 emblems. Getting all of the A-ranks in this game isn't super annoying, especially for Knuckles and Rouge. With them, it's borderline easy. It's not really painful to get all of the A-ranks in the stages of this game, just time consuming. Beating all of the kart races in the game will get you 3 emblems, bringing your total to 168. Once again, not so bad. Beating all 3 boss rushes in the game gets you another 3 emblems, bringing your total to 171. These boss rushes are insanely fun, and I literally do them for fun. The rest of the 9 emblems comes from, once again, the Chow Garden. Ugh! Once again, it takes way too long and is tedious as hell. Thank God the animal duplication glitch works here too. Beating all of the Chow races, which is a fucking lot, and beating all of the tournaments of Chow Karate awards you with the final 9 emblems, making your total 180. For getting 180 emblems, you unlock the secret level, Green Hill Zone. This zone was cool to see in 3D at the time because this was way before Sega would do Green Hill to death. Honestly, this game is not so bad to complete, just time consuming. It goes right below Sonic 3 and Knuckles. To complete Sonic Heroes, you must obtain all 120 emblems in the game. To do this, you must complete every stage in the game as all 4 teams as well as all of the extra missions. What the extra mission is for each level is dependent on what team you're playing as. Team Sonic must beat the stage in under a certain time. Team Dark must defeat 100 enemies as quickly as possible. Team Rose must collect 200 rings as quick as possible, and Team Chaotix must complete a harder version of their first mission. This will award you with all 120 emblems in the game. No extra bullshit. You must also, however, get every A rank in the game to unlock the Super Hard Mode. Super Hard Mode is a new Team Sonic playthrough with harder level design. Not only that, but you must beat the game in one go. Game over at all, and you will have to start all the way back at Seaside Hill all over again. This may not sound so bad, but some of the stages in this game are so long. It is possible to complete a stage as Team Dark in over 14 minutes and still get an A rank, which makes it all the more frustrating when you don't get the rank. If you make it all the way to the end of the stage and then find out you only got a B rank, now you have to repeat the last 14 minutes all over again. This makes the game feel very repetitive, tired, and just maddening. Not to mention some game functions just don't work properly. Namely, the light speed dash can sometimes just kill you. This one goes at the bottom. This one goes at the bottom of the list right away. 326 playthroughs of the game to complete this. Why? The library. Every possible way you can get through this game is recorded in the library. 326 playthroughs. All you people complaining about having to play the game 10 times to finish it, please! A ranks are a joke. No worries about that. But 326 playthrough! To complete Sonic 06, you must get all 5 gold medals in each stage in the game. You get 1 gold medal for completing the stage, a second one for completing it with an S rank, a third one for completing it on hard mode, a fourth one for completing it on hard mode with an S rank, and a fifth one for collecting all 5 silver medals in the stage. You must also collect all of the silver medals in the hub world, as well as complete all of the town missions. This is the first game in the list that I can say I haven't completed myself, but I've attempted in the past. This is honestly just boring, and I don't want to have to play Sonic 06 more than I really have to. One day, I'll complete this game. Hell, it's the planned finale of my Completionist Challenge series. For now, however, it goes above Sonic Heroes. To complete Sonic Unleashed is so fucking much. You must beat every stage in the game. S-rank them all. Obtain every Sun and Moon medal. Do all of the hot dog missions. Feed Chip every snack in the game. Do every side mission in the game. And last but not least, max level Sonic. This is probably the most repetitive and time-consuming Sonic game to complete to date. It's honestly insane how much stuff you have to do to complete this game. And none of it is particularly bad or annoying, just tedious. It goes below Sonic 1. To complete Sonic Colors, you must get all 5 red rings in every stage of the game, S-rank every mission in the game, beat every level in Eggman's Sonic Simulator, and beat the Egg Shuttle. In the Ultimate version, you must also beat all of the rival races and obtain all of the trophies by doing arbitrary tasks. Honestly, this is the easiest Sonic game to complete out of all of them. If you know where all the red rings are, you could easily complete this whole game in the matter of one solid day of playing. It's not very fun to complete this game though, considering Sonic Colors itself is just a watered down Sonic game to its core. Oops, did I just spew a hot take? It's not painful to complete though, so I'll put it below Sonic Adventure 2. To complete Sonic Generations, you must S-rank every stage as both Classic and Modern Sonic, S-rank all of the side missions, and obtain all of the trophies. This game is insanely fun to complete, and I don't care what anyone says. I like the side missions in this game. Honestly, I just wish there was more to do. Like Sonic Colors, this game won't take you that long to complete. The only trophy that might give you trouble is the one where you have to defeat Time Eater without getting hit, since this boss fight makes no fucking sense whatsoever. This goes right below Sonic 3 and Knuckles. To complete Sonic Lost World, you must get all 5 red rings in each stage of the game and complete all 100 of Omochau's missions. I'm gonna be completely honest with you, I haven't even finished this game because I just got so bored with it after a while. I'll definitely do it when I get up to it in the Sonic Completion Chart series, but honestly, before looking it up, I didn't even know that the Omochau missions existed. Doesn't sound annoying, but that can be deceptive, honestly. Due to my lack of interest, it goes below Sonic 2. Much like Sonic 3 and Knuckles, to complete this game, all you must do is get all 7 Chaos Emeralds as every character in the game. Sonic, Tails, Knuckles, Mighty, and Ray. You must also clear every Blue Sphere stage that the signposts give you with perfects to get all of the gold Sonic medals. Last but not least, you must complete a bunch of arbitrary tasks in every zone in the game to get all of the trophies in the game to obtain that sweet platinum. Honestly, none of this is that bad. The game is fun enough to warrant completing 5 times, 6 if you include Encore mode. Blue Sphere is still fun as hell, and the arbitrary tasks for the trophies aren't that annoying, just kinda feels like busy work. Sonic Mania goes above Sonic Colors. Remember when I said that Sonic Colors was the easiest game to complete in the series? That pales in comparison to how easy it is to complete Sonic Forces. To complete Sonic Forces, you must S-rank all 40 levels and the bonus missions. You must also complete every challenge the game has to give you, unlocking every avatar customization item and collecting every red ring, not to mention the trophies. The only part of this game that I had any difficulty completing was the achievement where you must collect a total of 100,000 rings. Not because it was hard, trust me, it is very easy to complete some of these stages with literally 999 rings. It just takes fucking forever. 100,000 rings is too high of a mark. Even if you collected 999 rings per stage, you would still have to play the game twice and a few levels of a third playthrough. It's just mind-numbing. Due to the sheer boredom I feel while playing Sonic Forces, it goes below Sonic 06. To complete Sonic Frontiers, you must get the Platinum Trophy in the game. This includes playing every level, getting all of the red rings in each cyberspace level, unlocking 100% of the map on every island, max leveling all of Sonic's stats, completing the Fishopedia, getting all of the Eggman logs, going through all of the side stories with Amy, Knuckles, Tails, and Sage, and of course, beat the game. The only real annoying part of completing this game is having to sit there for an hour while the Elder Coco levels up your speed and ring capacity one level at a time. Other than that, the game is very straightforward and fun to complete. Honestly, I knew I wanted to complete the game going in, but I didn't expect me to want to continue to complete this game. Honestly, this one goes above Sonic Generations for one reason and one reason only. Sonic Frontiers doesn't have the annoying trophy of having to defeat Time Eater without getting hit. Alright, so now that we have all the rankings thus far, the final list starting from the worst game to complete to the most fun game to complete is as follows. At the bottom of the list, we have Shadow the Hedgehog. 14th place goes to Sonic Heroes. 13th place goes to Sonic Forces. 12th place goes to Sonic 06. 11th place goes to Sonic Adventure. 10th place goes to Sonic Lost World. 9th place goes to Sonic the Hedgehog 2. 8th place goes to Sonic Unleashed. 7th place goes to Sonic 1. 6th place goes to Sonic Colors. 5th place goes to Sonic Mania. 4th place goes to Sonic Adventure 2. 3rd place goes to Sonic Generations. 2nd place goes to Sonic Frontiers. And the number one most fun Sonic game to complete is Sonic 3 and Knuckles. What did you guys think? Is this list accurate or all fucking wrong? Make sure to put your lists in the comments below and tell me your reasons on why one game is more fun to complete than the other. And while you're down there, you might as well subscribe and hit that bell to be notified of the next time we upload. Next week, I'll be talking about which game difficulty setting is the correct one. But if you can't wait for the answer, become a channel member and you can watch that video right now. Links to our Twitter, Discord server, and merch store are in the description, so make sure to check those out to support the channel. I'm Bottles, and I bid you, my well-esteemed guests, adieu.